Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make egg fried rice. This is not the traditional Chinese egg fried rice, but my own version. I've been inspired when I traveled years ago to Bangkok and Singapore. So I call mine Chilli Jeera egg fried rice. So let's start cooking. I hope you enjoy this video. So these are the ingredients we will be using today. Sunflower cooking oil, I'm going to be using about 100 ml. Some butter, it's about 100 grams. Then I've got 2 medium onions sliced, 2 large chilies diced, 1 medium green pepper, or you could use robot peppers. These have been sliced roughly. I've got half a teaspoon of whole jeera, 5 cardamom pods, 1 bay leaf, 2 cinnamon sticks. Then I've got about 1.5 cups of mcain frozen veg, which I steamed in the microwave for 2 minutes. Then salt to taste, some aromatic, black pepper. I've got 5 beaten extra large eggs here. I've just added a little bit of fine salt, some black pepper. Then I've got about 1 cup of cooked rice. This is a good way to use up old rice, but I made this rice this morning. You could make it with jasmine rice, you could use coconut, you could use chicken, you could use Nando sauce. So yeah, there's many options that you could go with. You could even put some prawns in here. So let's start cooking. So to my medium skillet, I've got my heat on high, and you can see my pan is still burnt. So please, if you find a remedy, please help me out here. I'm going to be adding some sunflower cooking oil, about 100 ml. I'm going to put the full recipe and quantities in the description box. The butter. Just going to let this melt a little bit. My stove is on high. Just going to give this a mix. So I'm adding the chili, the onion, the green pepper, our cardamom pods, cinnamon stick, and bay leaf. Just going to give this a toss. So I'm going to be adding just a little bit of salt at this point. Going to mix this. Just going to let this to cook, and once the onions are cooked, we can proceed to the next step. So the onions are still cooking. It's going to take about 3 to 4 minutes. We've got quite a bit in here, but really we just want the onion to cook. We don't want to be eating raw onion. Just going to give this a mix. So while the onions is cooking, I'm just going to put a non-stick pan onto the stove on high, just a little bit of cooking oil. Sorry about my pans, I just seem to destroy pans. And we're going to fry our egg. So that is on high. We're going to come back to that. So our onions is cooking nicely. And you don't want to leave out the butter. As we know, butter makes everything better. as you can see, the onions is almost done. And then I've got my egg cooking on another stove on really low heat, because we don't want to overcook the egg. So the egg's cooked now. I'm just going to switch that stove off. Just going to go back to our onion. Okay, this is now done. I'm going to be adding our McCain veggies. So I'm going to allow this to cook for about 5 minutes. And we will check in then. The veggies have now cooked. They didn't need much cooking because I steamed them before. I'm adding the rice now. When the rice was cooked, I just added a little bit of food coloring just to make it a little bit exciting. So you could add more rice or you could add less. So at this point I'm just going to be adding a little bit of salt. Salt, some aromatic. Just going to give this a mix. Now we're going to be adding the egg that we've cooked. This all a mix. You could use all fresh veggies if you prefer, but I just find this makes this a really speedy meal using the McCain veg. So I'm just going to let this to cook for 5 minutes and then we are ready. So guys, the egg fried rice is now ready to serve. It's cooked through. I'm just going to be adding some coriander just for a little bit of taste. I love the flavor of coriander, but you could use any herb that you like, rosemary, thyme, but be sure not to mix the herbs. Sorry. So we're just going to switch our stove off and we're ready to serve. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please remember to subscribe, share, hit the bell so you can get notifications of our new videos. Take care until our next video. Bye.